Hello and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. It has been a quiet day so far. I mean, overall, it's been a quiet day. Not much has changed or happened. We just moved from resistance into support and then back into resistance. So yeah, overall, a pretty slow day without really, you could say, without any major progress. We're still working our way here through this correction, and we can take a look at the structures together, any changes in microstructure, if there are any, and what the meaning of the latest rally is that we've seen. There has been a bit of a recovery rally, but honestly, not really anything very, very meaningful. Now, you guys know that we have obviously started a correction here on the 22nd of May. That is when the price likely topped either in yellow wave B or white wave A. The price moved down into the support area, and then we saw that wave 4 corrective rally over the weekend, because the idea was that in the white count, this is an A, B, C structure, in which the C wave is 1, 2, 3, 4, and ideally another low in wave 5. Now, this is clearly getting challenged right now, but that's one scenario. I'll zoom in a minute. And then in the other scenario, we have a 5-wave move down, 1, 2, 3, but in this case, the fourth can go a little higher, and then another low in wave 5. These are basically the two scenarios. I mean, honestly, until we get a break, I did mention that, until we get a break above 110K, there isn't really any sustained upside breakout. I mean, this here is just kind of small volatility that's playing out here. We haven't even broken above any critical resistance yet, not even on the smallest time frame. Yeah. Now, to be fair, we had this rally in the wave 4, and we had a nice decline. But that dip held exactly in the support area. So while the market is respecting levels, resistance, and support, it has not broken to the downside to form that 5th wave down. If we get a break above, talking about a decisive break above 105,965, then this direct one more low in wave 5 is likely not going to happen. We're exactly now at the point where we are at that point, right, where we could get one more, or that upside breakout. Does it mean it's necessarily going to be a major breakout? I don't know. It could just be the yellow wave 4. So A, B, C. So the idea is we move from lower resistance into the upper resistance. So there are two resistance areas. It's actually quite simple. Should we break above the lower one, then while it is short-term bullish, as long as the market only forms 3 waves up, and it's very, very clear, as long as we only get a 3-wave move up, even if we break above the lower resistance, this is only micro resistance, so a break above it is not so meaningful. But if we get a larger 3-wave rally, that is also not super bullish. It would just mean that we are getting a bit of a larger corrective rally, which might turn into 5 waves. And if it does that, well, that is bullish then, yeah? But as long as it's just a corrective rally, it might just be a B wave that will lead to another failure. Anyway, we need to get finally a bullish, let's say some kind of a bullish trend reversal signal. We need to work through these resistance levels and areas, and the 105,965 level is kind of the first one. Breaking above will shift the focus to this target area between 106,582 and 108,386. This is the internal ideal target area for a C wave in a larger corrective rally. Going above it, as long as it's a 3-wave move, still not super bullish. We need the 5 waves up. So that's really nothing new. We talked about that already a few days ago, that what we need to see for a bullish confirmation, yeah, and that we want to go for a direct breakout is exactly this. 5 waves up, and especially if it's followed by a corrective pullback. But yeah, really not much movement today, so a pretty uneventful day. We dip into support and a rally into resistance, so we're basically where we started the day. So I'll keep you updated about it. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.